Right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up the new game. And I'm using Elden Ring for this because it's, in my mind, one of the clearest games that you can see for details that actually matter. And it's the thing I get asked to help a lot of people with a lot of different Dungeons and Dragons projects. Some are friends, sometimes I get DMs from people on various sites, from Instagram to Reddit to sometimes on Twitter. I'm always willing to help people out, but one of the things I always have to drill into is great detail. Why does it matter, and what does it tell us? If you want a D&D character that has like a manacle, but you've never got any reason to have had that, not even a simple I found it and I wear it as a fashion statement, there's so much I could learn about that character. I use that as an actual reference because I do have a character that is like that, one that I haven't used in game yet, but I have created a hero forge for them, I created a character sheet for them, but they have it because they are a fugitive, and when I plan to introduce them into the story, I plan to have them pretty fresh from the scene of an escape. You know, a prison cart tipping over and then breaking out. I feel like that's an excellent time for a spry young character to escape. And while, you know, whether or not that cuff was, like, for example, on the, not like cuffed to their wrist, it might have been cuffed to something above. And that might be why only one is broken. But there's a lot you can learn from these little details, and that's why I'm going to use Elden Ring's starting one as an example. Now, right off the bat, let's look at the Vagabond. It's the first one on the list. Few things that jump out to me, personally. A knight is normally shown with like shining armor, brilliant and polished. Look at the rust. Look at how aged these pieces are. If you look closely on like the chest piece, especially on the male on the left, because he doesn't have the sword blocking his body, you can see that there is an intricate detailing on the metal, which means that it wasn't shoddily made, but that it's ancient, and that it's probably been around for a very long time. These vagabonds do not look like knights. They look like they've inherited knightly armor centuries after its debut. Even their cloaks are tied with simple string, and it looks like quite often in a lot of Teutonic knights, especially, they have these like almost like crowns of cloth that go around the helmet. Look how faded and dark and dingy those cloths seem to be above. The vagabond feels like a Ronin. Well, in a loose context, I could see that. In a loose context. I think they scream to me of past glory that has faded with time. But let's move on to the warrior. Now, in contrast to the previous one, we don't see decay and rust. The few bits of metal we do have are intricate and well maintained. You know, you get the little, almost like epithets. I wouldn't call them pauldrons because I don't think they do much to protect you, but I feel like that's more of a status signal. The intricate little bits of metalwork that you get along the waist, and even the coin-like objects that you can see just underneath the skirt, all seem to be well maintained, well looked after, and pretty richly detailed. Let's see, you've also got this beautiful leather working on the chest piece, and it's simple. It's not a complex thing to make, but it's extremely well made. That's what it comes across to me. That vibrant blue color as well screams the importance of being seen. Now, as we all know, the warriors, well, I say we all know, I'm sure most people know, the warriors get their signature style and clothing, armor, weapons, all from this older warrior known as the Blue Dancer. And we can make a lot of assumptions about this character. We know that they, one, banished the rock god, that they had a fairy companion, that's where they learned a lot of their skills, and that they were associated with water. That actually makes me consider a lot. Vagabond seems incapable of maintaining their armor, but the warrior clearly seems to be the most almost designed to. Well, exactly. This is why I like it, because there's a lot of rich details that a lot of people don't consider, and I think it's why a lot of like people's Dungeons and Dragons world feels so uninspired and lacking. It's design with no detail. If it doesn't tell me anything, what is its purpose? Is there even a point? So, on the last thing I'll say about the Blue Warrior is that it seems implied that their weapon was the Flowing Nox sword, and I believe I might have seen that from T.A. Tarnished Archaeologist at one point, but I could be misremembering a different person. But they was the first one to put me onto this idea. And it's a very flowing, water-like style and signature move. But in addition to that, it's mentioned that Melania learnt her swordsmanship from this blue warrior. I don't know if it mentions this exact one or if it's just an allusion to their master. But it seems to be implied that that's the same one. So the person who banished the original god of rot, the scorpion-esque creature, is the same creature. It's the same human that trained the future inheritor of rot, Melania. Seems to be the case. The timeline is so murky it couldn't be the same one, right? I would say it could. I very much believe it is. So I think that's interesting, and I know that Melania's sword skill is called like the waterfowl dance, and the other one is also an allusion to flowing water, and there's a whole thing on there that Rot is born of like still water, and all of these are about flowing. Let's see. Okay. Right off the bat, things you notice from this set. how rugged it is and how bare it is in comparison to the last two that we just looked at, where you got a full set of armor, even if it's slightly damaged and mismatched, perfectly maintained cloth and leather garb, and then you get to this one and you get a single pauldron with a very thick, heavy leather strap by the looks of it. They've not scrimped on material for it. They could have had better protection of their body, but they chose not to. They choose not to. There's a lot of fur around the waist, and if you look to the female, you do have fur for the chest protection. So evidently hunting, or at least slaying, is a very important one. Of course, we do know that they were followers of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, and so it makes more sense. In fact, it is possible, I can't quite see from the angle, but it is possible that pauldron is the shaped after Farosh, because as we know, the Regent has Farosh on his shoulder. He took the beast upon his back. Very interesting design. With that headdress as well, it would be plausible that they was in a Badlands type place. Not quite a desert, but definitely somewhere where they'd need protection from the heat or the glare. My first instinct whenever I see barbarians is I always go to Vikings, and therefore I think of cold north, but they're so bare in armor that I don't think that would serve them well. Which makes me think that, yeah, probably a desert or other harsh environment. He doesn't have long hair like that. He doesn't, but he does have a crown that is similar. But I'm more talking about like the design details and what they can say about your character. I'm using this as more of an example for other mediums. The bandit. Straight to the point. She's got a knife, she's got a buckler. Keeps the lower half of their face covered. They've got a very simple, looks like a leather jerkin, and a cloth tunic under that. If you look at their hands, you've got the wraps that shows blood. Now that could be from a previous injury, which would show that they quite often work with their hands and they've gotten bloody because of it. Or it could be that once they kill, they wipe off the blood on their bandages. It's a simple one, but it's effective. It tells you everything you need to know about that character. Now here's when it starts getting interesting. So right off the bat, one thing you'll notice is that they have the exact same chain with a crystal on the end. Now, why would the astrologers have a crystal off the bat? My first thought would be optics, and how in ancient times it was not common, but it has been used, that you could use a crystal or other such thing as a form of scrying to see something further off, or even in a more esoteric sense, but you could look into it and see reflections of the self. There's a lot of famous stories about how a crystal, when it refracts light, you see a slightly altered image of the person, and that's supposed to represent their inner self. Something that I pull from a lot. One thing that I do find very curious about their casting focus is the fact that they have this side handle, which almost looks like a tonfa. It looks like they could swing it. Now And tonfas are quite often the basis for like a police force, which I do think is quite interesting. Could show it perhaps a slightly more violent bent to the typical scholarly astrology that we would associate with it, or astronomy would be more accurate, I would say. Additionally, they seem to have a dial or perhaps a compass. It's hard to tell, but it's quite possible that they use that as a viewing port, and that through that they can gauge the movement of celestial bodies, which is interesting because the stars do not move in Elden Ring, because they are being held in place, right up until Radahn forcibly stops them. It's weird to think a bandit would have come to Lands Between to me. Isn't that what the stones... Isn't that the stone that the dwarves lost to smoke? Made him lose himself in the gem? In the movies, yes. It was... the Arkenstone is different in the books. Let's move on to the next one. Standing in sharp contrast to the astrologer, you see the prophet, and it is night and day. They seem to be wearing a simple burlap cloak with a rope belt. At their hip is a bell. My first inclination when I see something like this is, oh, that must be because of like to let people know when they were coming. You know, as you'd walk, the bell would chime. A similar situation that you used to have with lepers back in the day. It was a sign for everyone to avoid them. So whatever prophecy that these prophets are spewing, they have been bound in this particular way to alert everyone around them. Avoid this person. Do not listen to the evils they speak. So whatever they have seen, they have presumably been blinded by the blindfold, and that board that's been placed upon their head, around their neck, it would conceivably make it impossible for them to remove their robe, which I find very interesting. The long staff they have could quite easily be used as a way to aid them in movement, like the blind person using their stick to feel roughly the area in front of them, or even for them to put their weight against. So yeah, a lot of these rich details are adding up and building this world very cohesively but intuitively. The samurai. Quite clearly the most advanced armor that we've seen so far. Looking far superior to the broken armor that we saw of the vagabond, and more advanced than the armor that we saw from the nomad one. I can't think of his name. The warrior. Same with their weapon. Looks almost immaculate. I think the thing that it would scream to a lot of people is that they come from a very warlike culture, and they are here to perpetuate this. They have not laid down their arms in peace. They have not turned their swords into plowshares. They come with bow and sword, and they are here to fight. They're almost like an invasion or a conqueror. Now the prisoner is quite an interesting one. You can see that they've got one eye covered, and They are clearly a sorcerer. Now we actually have quite a few characters in this game that only have one eye, as we know from the upcoming DLC. We have Mesmer, who only seems to have one functioning eye. We have Rani, obviously only has one eye that we ever see fully functional. And then we also have Melina, who seems to have one special eye, but both eyes do seem to function for her. But the fact that they are a prisoner and they use incantations means that they would likely come from one of two places. They would come from Lunaria and Carrier, or they would come from Celia, Town of Sorcery, over in Caelid. And also, I hadn't played the game in a long time since literally yesterday on stream. That was before that. I don't know when the last time I played was, so I'm pulling these names out. If I get something wrong, feel free to correct me. Yeah, most people forget about Celia, to be honest with you. I like to think that we're going to see a lot more of Celia in the DLC. But it is called the Town of Sorcery, so it's worth at least considering. That being said, I think, judging by the fact that they have a casting focus like that with the little glintstone crystal on the top, and a very precise, it looks like an estoc, which is a type of thrusting sword, one of my favourites, also known as a tuck sword. I would suggest that they are from, I'm pulling out my memory a bit, I would have thought that they were from Celia. The only thing that's swaying me slightly is obviously we do have a prevalent of a glintstone cave in both places, which would explain the crystal. The blue is making me think of Carrier, however blue is just the colour of these crystals in general, so they don't tell us much. They do also come with a shield, but I can't read that shield right now, but it looks like it's possibly got an evil eye on it, which is ominous. What have you realised? Do we have confirmation of any magic outside of the lands between? I don't believe so. Unless, it is worth considering, it makes mention of the fact that in the DLCs this is the land where Marika first stepped foot. So if the Shadowland is a place outside of the lands between, but is, you know, like a realm like that, it is possible that is Newman. That's where the Newman people come from. And if that is so, well, one, that would explain a lot, because it looks like it's obviously this casting a veil of shadow, and as we know, the veil that Marika has is her dress is known as Marika's Mischief. We know that there is the crown that lets you create a visual illusion and mask yourself as a part of the environment, and we know that the Black Knife assassins who have ties to Marika, and were all Newman women as well, also have these cloaks that help dampen all noise and shroud them. Whew. I'm just going to make myself a game of subs because I am getting dehydrated from all this talking. Going with my favourite flavour, mango meta. It's important to hydrate, and I don't do enough of it. Okay. Let's see. So the Confessor, we do see some religious iconography on the top half of their like cloak slash hood. It looks like a sword, but strangely it looks like it has two cross guards. So I wonder what that could what that could symbolize. It's not a religious symbol that I'm too familiar with for the world. Not in, obviously it looks like certain ones in real life, like the like Eastern Europe Orthodoxy, but I don't think it's supposed to reference that because the black armor underneath, as well as the black hood, reminds me a lot of the Black Prior. And I will put a picture in chat for those who wish to see. I think they are very reminiscent of the Black Prior, which is based on a actual figure from history. So I believe that's where they've drawn inspiration from, in the same way that I believe that the mask of the prisoner was inspired by Griffith from Berserk. Let's see, they have a pretty solid looking shield and a well maintained short sword, so evidently they're not afraid to get up close and personal. You can obviously see the ribs of some heavy plated mail right underneath the garb. My first thought is something akin to a paladin or a particularly violent cleric. Very much in line with like the witch hunts and that sort of thing. So they're the type they are the confessors because they will draw out a confession much like a torturer would. They are going to go in there to your village and they will find you and they will drag you out of your home. That's the vibe I get from that. Try and... My glasses are playing up a bit. Tell you what, let's make someone new. And in honor of one of my favourite characters, we're going to theme ourselves after the Blue Swordsman. Let's see, we're going to call ourselves something with an Eastern vibe, but not an actual Eastern name. Let's go with... Let's go with Ganir. We're going to be a young warrior, and our keepsake will be... Let's see... Oh, there's a lot of options here. Because I'm going to be starting fresh and I probably need the most help I can get, let's start with the Crimson Amber Medallion. I know it's not going to be much, but let's do it anyway. Let's see what ones I have pre-stored. How's my Aragorn? Looking fly as fuck. That was my Sauron. my Unga Bunga character. Hey, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's look like a fucking changeling.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
See how Marika looks there? Let's see how that's clearly Radagon now.
The great Elden Ring was shattered.
Upsetting. We stan my wife, Marika. I love her. She's so beautiful. Alright. It's been a long while since I've started a new game, so let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can kill this boss, right? Dip that shield. Tell you what. Yeah. Alright, chest piece only. You make me want to put shoes on. Whoops. Oh. What happened? I was still alive, so I don't know what happened. I mean, I was low health, but I was clearly still moving. Did I fall into the water? That sounded like ocean. It's not a big deal. I've got those items before. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep, cave of knowledge. Gotcha. But we're not going to go in there because we don't need emotes and stuff. Yeah, let's just go up. We want to go into the lands between. Touch grace. Yep. I do look like a menace and I love it. Okie dokie, we're out in Limgrave. Might as well pick a rower fruit, slap a grace. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Come to the... Of course you... Unfortunately, without guide, you are fake. Like me. Are you familiar? You may also... That... It will lead me, even if it... Great. To castles, the home of... It's to castle if you...
Okay, great. We've spoken to Vari, now we can go merrily on our way, continuing to ignore him. I must kill the sheep. I require bones. Thin beast bones. Then again, I have no crafting recipes at the moment, so it won't serve me much good. Alright. Yep. smithing stone.
And I can also that you're not. Then why not? I am Kale.
Okay, great. Let's see, we need 300 to get the crafting kit, which is something that we are going to want. We don't need any of these other gear particularly at the moment.
I'm selling where the land is only, let's say, you know, should buy us a crafting essential. The kit costs about the import. Goodbye.
They removed the merchant's quest. They did remove it, and but you can view the entire quest through patches. If you're on PC, you could even play it. I believe they've finally got that working. There is a move I feel like I'm forgetting. I'm sure that there is like at least in the old games you used to be able to do a backflip. I don't know, I don't remember how to do it in this one. Yeah. You used to be able to do a backflip attack by flicking forwards with your stick and pushing R1. And you could do that in, I think, every Dark Souls game since Dark Souls 1. It was an alternate move to the kick. I'm looking forward to the reverse grip curved swords that we're going to be getting in the DLC though. They look fun. I'm more looking forward to the martial arts. I think those are going to be heckin' fun. I loved using them in Sekiro, and I'm looking forward to using them in here. Let's see. I'm going to intersperse gameplay with just talking about Dungeons and Dragons and just creativity and stuff in general. Some people might hate it. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but Sunday is my not work so hard day and try and relax. I think it'll probably be like an item that you have to equip still. I think it will function essentially like an open hand with a weapon art. I think it will be like rather than equipping the what's they called, like the caseless type weapons, I think you'll literally have a wrap probably. Like you'll put wraps on your hands and that will have like the martial arts skill that you want. That's how I imagine they'll do it, because any other implementation I think might be a bit awkward for how they've laid it out. It would make sense to me, but maybe they've thought of something that I haven't. They have also announced that they're going to be implementing a power leveling system unique to the DLC. Similar to Sekiro, you know how you defeat a boss and you gain their memories and it just increases your attack power, nothing else? They're going to be implementing that for the DLC. So that's something to look forward to. Even if you're max level. Ooh, Flame Drake Talisman. This guy almost killed me my first push back into the game as an astrologer. I mean, I can see why he would be a difficult one to fight. You know, he has a very you could say chaotic movement pattern. The way he attacks is quite quite the flurry. So while it is actually a very ordered attack that you can quite clearly see where they're going to come, I could see why you would be questioning, like, is this my opportunity? Should I press my advantage, or should I step back and wait for another attack? I could see why that would be an issue, especially if you was playing astrologer and you're lacking in a melee. The implementation of a stealth mechanic to these games was amazing. Great sword. I'm kind of avoiding it right now. I can always come back to it. I'd like to see if I could take out this entire camp with a mixture of stealth and skill. And then I would have earned my torrent. Didn't see anything. No alarm's been sounded, no horns are going off. Come at me. They're all looking for me. But none of them are actually sure where I am currently. I'm playing this like the Magi's that we saw on the Scorpion King. That's how I'm choosing to play this. I'll take my juice. Shit. What do you think about me leading you into the hills then? Hmm? Look at that bitch walking away. Never chase an opponent who feigns retreat. Sun Tzu. Which one of you am I gonna kill first? Hmm. Oh. Ooh. I actually didn't expect that last thrust. It's just you and me now, buddy. I cast away my sword. My shield. I don't use them. It's not my style. Give me this map. I need the map. Thank you. just make an attack, my man. Let's do it. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Alright, now that everyone is dead, let's scour this place for resources. I think the main resources I've already claimed. There is the Undercroft over here, though. I don't know what's down here. It's been too long, and they're all too similar. Ah, stomp. And a whetstone. Stomp and a whetstone. Why not?
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
I always thought that was a
Have
good
you heard
intro.
of the Finger Maidens? They serve, but I can play the role of turning runes to aid you. You need only to the foot of... Then it said, summon me. I bequeath to... Use it. It will summon Torrent. Treat him with...
Okay, cool.
Shall I let my hand... Share them with me. Your thoughts. Your ambitions. The principles you would follow.
Thoughts, ambitions, and the principles you would follow. That's an interesting line. Let's just, we could just pump it all into Dex at the moment, right? Alright, let's see if I can do this. Been a while. I might not remember the controls. There we are. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And now if I want to get on and off torrent, it's just one button. Well, two. I have to hold down one and then push the other.
This way, tarnished. May I have a word?
You certainly can, but hey, look at this. This mist has put both the donkey and Carly to sleep.
A pleasure to me and the wit. I'd heard and upon look at talk, thou art possessed to the core for. I wasn't sure I torrents for. 'Tis a bell, summon them with it. The spirit now it is thine.
Sweet.
Forgive my doubt wish. How long will it be for the time?
Bye.
Wait, well, you're back. There are, if the mood, my people, which is why, but thanks, I think this may your people. Perhaps you see that no, we have a saying, lament not your solat. That is our call, just the way we...
Alright, sweet. We've exhausted his dialogue for now. And we can craft some simple items, such as these. Which is why I wanted the thin beast bones from before.
This light, but now you can see the rays of upon a demigod. If the rays and the Elden as an ally pray to face the upon a demigod. If the rays and the Elden as an ally pray to face the chat.
Okay, good. Good. Put it all into health for now. And we are going to... we don't need to change the Astral War yet. But it's good that we can. We only have Stomp. We only used curved swords. In honor of our master, naturally. Now, I'm pretty sure this fight's not going to go my way, but let's at least try, right? Oof. Wow, I thought I jumped over that, but it literally must have caught just on the bottom half of Torrent and me. Cut me straight down. I was told if I use the water style, I'll be assigned a hot butterfly girlfriend. No, exactly, that's why we gotta use the curved swords. In fact, that brings up an excellent point. If we want to go and get those swords, I believe we have to go to Celia, which is going to be over there. So we need to head up this way. Yoink. I was told there is an underground city full of sexy female swordsman lesbians. I'm gonna need that. Bro, where do you think I'm going? Let's make them for Torrent. Oh, Mercia. She's got me flowing like water. Maybe that's why I should have called my character Mercia. I'll change my character's name. I like that you can change your character's name and appearance just with the mirror. Ow. Ow. Your head is gonna be mush, my man, mush. Mush. I hope that becomes a clip. That was fun. Technically, I'm still medium load, so Limgrave. Limb.
I'm known as Heed My, the village here, and worse yet, if you value.
Challenge accepted. To slay a Tibia Mariner. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Which I get, they kind of are. Ghost Necromancer. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, there you are. I see you. I am fooling me. Where'd that bitch go? There he is. I don't normally try and fight on horseback, but it feels fitting for the character. Ow. Ow. I'm doing it for the clam, the Chult of Clam. That's why I have to wear the helmet. It's my special ed helmet. Alright, you son of a bitch. There you are. There you were. Oh, fuck. You're really starting to get on my nerves, sir. Oh, that sucks. It's annoying because his summons have spears and my swords aren't quite long enough to reach them. So they can attack me from ranges that I can't reach them. So I'm like, Oh, that was close. I was in my inventory and everything. Spear is a very good weapon, like, historically. Ah! I got him. At what cost? It counts as a win. I respawn, he doesn't.
How would you like to, if you're inclined to hunt more? Then I'll introduce you to. I have a matter of mine and the beast himself. What say you? Very well. I've marked the. It will lead you.
Woo! Alright, boys, we now got Garank. Kind of. I mean, we have to go there, but for the most part, we've got Garank. I don't think I have one of these. Oh, I do. No, I don't. My character started going through her inventory, thinking she does as well. So that's where the sending gate is. One thing that can be a bit tricky in this game is knowing where you can fall from and how high, because it feels a little inconsistent at times. When you're like, you can jump from great heights, take no damage, and then other times you fall down what you assume to be an easy fall, and you try and double jump to break it, but it still kills you, because they don't let double jumps break momentum. It's just not how they let you play the game, unfortunately. I think it's probably a good idea, stops people breaking the game, but it does lead to some inconsistent feeling when you're like, I didn't touch that, I double jumped and it completely broke my momentum. It's like, yeah, they say no. So, tip for that, honestly, if you're looking to get down from a high place, try and find a spiral wind. If you get into there, you can, not only can you use it to jump up, but you can also jump down from it. That's really interesting. Oh, you could hear like whispers. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not rushing, but you know, I don't think I'm going super fast. Nothing game breaking. Alright, sweet. We made it over here. I always appreciate the company, Gabby, when I play. I'm feeling very unwell. Or perhaps unsound would be a better way to describe it lately. Can you hear that cursed violin playing as I was doing these strolls, just make it even more fucking tense? Thanks, game. Oh, I appreciate it. I love classical music. I listen to music all the time. It's one of the things that helps me get out of ruts. I love listening to instrumental music. It's one of the quickest ways to make me cry. Oof, okay. We should learn violin in particular. It's a good instrument, like I said. I don't blame you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get on there from here. I'll go onto the lower one, but that might be a lethal fall. Because it's hard to tell. Yeah. Oof. I don't know why it chose to give me sorceries and incantation talk when I fell, but it did. Man, these boys are tough. Oh. Alright. Nah, I can't reach him. Damn it. If I get that on there. I hope I'm going the right way. Well, maybe that's the thing, maybe. We have seen something kind of similar. So in the DLC you see a city that's kind of like decaying going upwards, which looks slightly reminiscent to this city. There's going to be a bunch of Soul fans who see this video one day and they're going to be like, wow, this is stressing me out watching them do these stupid jumps. And yeah, I agree. It's stressing me out too, especially with that fucking violin. I don't know where I'm supposed to drop down, I don't remember. They all seem to be roughly the same sort of height, so where do I go? Where? Where is it? I don't know. Is it safer or less safe to use torrent? It actually feels worse to use torrent. Like, it should be safer, right? Because I have an extra jump but it feels way less safe. But I am the mad pumpkin head, so maybe I should just trust the madness. I did it first time this playthrough. There was one time when we did it in multiplayer, it took us like 30 fucking tries for one person to get it. And it's recorded forever. Look, if this isn't a sign of God, I don't know what is. And I've got enough to level up. Hello.
Forgive me to determine if you had the... It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is but one. I can take you to the gathering. Very well.
Oh, okay.
Let my hand...
My first game moment, and I look like an idiot.
You've met then owing to, I think, you've the power of the... I said I might following all those who live their mere existence, and so it is.
I'm, well, the honor of one... By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off if you find her. Be sure to... She's a servant. She's been my I've lost count of them. Honestly.
Such a little
Be sure
tomboy.
she's a servant to my... She's been my I've lost count of them. Honestly. She's such a little tomboy.
Listen, I love tomboys. They're great. And they always look fucking beautiful.
Greetings. I am Fia, great champion. Perhaps you doing so. And you, do you think it where I come? Ah.
My
You
second
are
gay moment, and I still look dumb.
very warm.
I'm very warm. Yes, yes, I am.
Fleeting thing. Come back to me. I will take you.
It's kind of funny to just have the pumpkin just like vaguely looking at her, like, huh?
I am. Would you like the blessing? Would you like now?
I want you to hold me anyway. Mummy, mummy,
Yes, I was known after I lay to do so, but before I was away, pray, despite so plea, then good day.
I know that she has dialogue if you do this, that's why I'm trying to just exhaust it.
I am. Would you like the blessing? Is still. Would you like to be now?
Now. Now.
You are so. Then good day to you.
Oh, that's it. Got no more dialogue. Got no more for now. My character has such good hair. Look at her. Perfect head of jet black hair.
You're a new format. Lay out your arms. I see you've noted nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. That's all there is. No. Well, no great. My being a prisoner is... Besides, despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. time. Technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget.
The sheer terror of her. Poor Hugh. Trapped by Marika. There's a lot of people to talk to.
Welcome. I teach and explore so that one day ensuring. By the way, you do. Most tarnish you are well. May the gold.
Gi? What's the gi thing? I don't get that. I've got the JoJo's pose. Perfect. Do I have any bell bearings? I don't. Okay. Smitmar. Nothing really of value to offer me yet. Oh, except one of these, actually. What do you reckon? Is it worth me losing the level up? No, I'll level up for now. I can find more out in the world.
Did you need some?
I don't even think I was close enough to you to trigger that dialogue. Sweet, okay. Now, we do have to contend with the Vulgar Militia, but that's fine. Mostly. Just gotta try and avoid falling into their traps. Can any Tarnished teleport? Possibly. If they can see the Grace of Gold, I'm willing to say probably. But like he said there, like, it's actually not all of them can. He said you're a rare breed even for a Tarnish, so. Faster, Torrent. How do they reach the round table? Well, she said that it's like it was something special, right? So presumably you have to achieve a high enough honor to be able to go to the round table. You know, she was quote unquote testing me. Okay. Where's the right spot? I think it's a her. Thing is, it doesn't even take that long either. No. The size of this dragon, I don't think they would be. It'd be like playing Shadow of the Colossus. I can hear the dragons moving around, but I can't see them. About halfway. How do we feel about Dragon Communion? Oh, true. That's an excellent point. I forget how to use the bells, to be honest with you, because I never use them. Just like this. No, it won't let me summon them. It said no. It said no. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it on the thing, and in fact, I'll have it on my my small. So it just says no. Oh, I don't know. Look at those dragons getting closer and closer to me. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble. I think one more will do it. I'm surprised that my curved swords don't have bleed, but my flail does. Right? It's a bit weird. It could be. It could just be the nature of this boss that it doesn't allow it. That's true. I probably will. I'll probably use the King of the Storm. Use my eagle. That's very nomad-like. There you go. Yeah, pathless run. Kind of is, isn't it? Behold, dragon. It's more like behold rock, my dude. And it squishes when I jump on it. It's gross. Go anymore? Nope. Okay. What is my physics set to? Nothing. Brilliant. Do I have any bones? I don't have any bones. Whoops, wrong one. Hmm. We want to head to Celia, town of sorcery, so we're in Caelid now. How did that guy not react to us? Dude, you just broke all those graves. Yeah, I can't fight you and them, I'm afraid. So you're gonna have to die. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what hit me then. I literally couldn't see. It was on the opposite side. Whatever it was big. It's a huge explosion. Oh, there you go. That's the one. Whew. That was tough. Let's go and get mine souls, mine 75,000 souls. I've never been too worried about losing my souls in games like this. I'm like, oh no, I lost them, I'll just get them back again. Is there a Grace nearby? I know there's one inside that cave up there, but like, is there one closer? Because, like, inside here, I'm pretty sure there is. There we are. I was starting to doubt myself then. Ah, yes, all the int. Oh, have you never been in that cave? It's a good cave. Fuck it. If I'm exploring this cave, I'm gonna need some fucking health. It's a dangerous fucking cave. But, since you haven't seen it before, I will gladly show you. It's a shame I don't have a torch. Ow. 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 I can't deal enough damage to him with these weapons. Ow, ow. Yeah. Yeah, it really does. It's a dangerous cave. But it's an important one to find because it progresses a quest line. And I think this is the top of where Celia is, so we're on the right track. Starlight shards. I'm coming.
My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. If you are wise, you my flesh brag. If you are wise, my flesh brag.
Okay. Ow. Oh no, I love her. I think she's great. Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect Best Girl. There's a lot of good girls in this game. To be fair, it's hard to like say which one's the best girl. She's definitely the best girl in terms of non-gods. Of non-gods, she's the best. I actually thought you were a fucking player ghost, if I'm honest, guys. I didn't actually realize you were that. Oh, no, I need to kill you. I need bones. Come back, I need bones. Ah. Son of... Ow! Fight back. I only got one set of bones from that, really? I need at least 2 to craft it. There we are. In case I need to pull aggro, I want to have some. Oh, okay. 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 Kind of, the throwing machete? I have some. They're expensive. And they don't throw very well. They've not got very good range. Oh, fuck. That left me stunned on the floor for fucking ages. I was spamming circle like, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. He might have been easier to fight on the foot, you know, rather than on horseback, in hindsight. You still won't talk to me, will you?
You are my flesh.
No, okay. Oh no, he totally did. Wasn't even close. Some enemies you have to disrespect. I'll stand by that. Laters. Finbeast bones. Oof. Can you fuck off, goat? He keeps on summoning fucking goats. Be really good if my weapons had some kind of bleed. But we play with what we've got. Go some best strat. Whew. Running Kaled low level. Pretty rough. Eternal Darkness. Alright. Sweet. Where was I going? I was going to Celia, so I guess down. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. I'm killing bloodhounds. They're supposed to be one of the harder enemies in the game, especially at low level. I didn't go the entire wrong way, I'm here. Bitch. Oh fuck, I hate those dogs.
Oh, a
pleasure. I'd hoped to a strapping. Don't fret. Should you I will teach you. I need your name resting at
Okay.
the rock. When the Erd tree flood Millis for this, you seek the needle. First, it's hidden, then I will the secret.
Okay. Man, I really thought there was a grace nearby here. Oh well, I guess. There is a lag for it, that's true. That true. Alright, so I guess I can summon, but I can only summon animals, is the rule with Venom, right? That's how we're doing this. I know they're the weakest, like, things you can summon. But if this is how we're gonna be, it's how we're gonna be. Where the fuck? I swear there was a Grace nearby. There is a Grace here, right? I know there's one under the stairs down here. Reach out and touch Grace. That's a horrible sound design. I hate that. Sounds gross, look. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Ugh, really makes you feel gross. Oh, and I missed. Damn it, I just want to read the message. Try dog. Bitch. Oh, missed. Ow. Dick. Ah, got the painting. Yeah, got the painting and you're mad. Fucking move. Ah! Listen. Pumpkinhead is called style. Alright? Not everyone gets it. But those who do, they do. Alright? I'll take no critique over my Pumpkinhead. Oh, I'm literally like the Headless Horseman. That's what I kind of look like, right? Got a big old pumpkin on my head. That's the vibes I'm going for. I gotta love Tavibs. I'm really hoping we see more of Celia in the DLC. I really am. I think there's 3 seals that we gotta break. Yeah, it looks like the last one's over there. I could summon the wolves, but like, why would I? They're gonna get stuck on a building. Didn't let me summon for Grail, but it let me summon for Celia for some reason. Yeah, it looks like the seal just broke over there. Okay. There we are. I'm gonna get Yoruba word soon? What is that? Oh, gonna get your sword soon. Oh. I was gonna say, what the fuck is Yoruba word? I literally had no clue. Not even like the faintest inkling. I should upgrade my flask. Can I level up? Nope. Okay. Sweet. I'm pretty sure you get it in here, but I could be wrong. Ow! She's far more dangerous than he is. Actually, I think they're both girls, but... Oof. Fighting them both at the same... Oh, I could have summoned! I should have summoned. I forgot I could do that. My bad. Stake of America, please. Let's get back into the fight. Also, that's a great mechanic that they added. Stakes of America. Just come back right by where you died. Pretty much. Threw me off then. My orientation was all wrong. Ow. I think it might be closer to go from here, actually. Right? Ah! Rotten stray ashes. Interesting. Ah, yes, okay. So yeah, it looks like it is going to be quicker to do it from there. I wonder if I can cut down on time. Not really. Okay, let's go. This time we'll avoid getting Scarlet Rot. Because that's a run ender right there at early levels. Theoretically. The hardest thing about this one is that they work together. So by drawing them apart, I've taken away their biggest strength. Obviously they're still powerful, but then a lot harder to gain the upper hand when they're literally watching each other's back. Yeah, 1v1 now. We both do pretty big damage to each other, to be fair, but my weapons are actually unupgraded and I don't have high stats. So, if I was better prepared, it would have been a lot bigger. For the wolves. Flowing Nox Sword. The stats, glintstone stuff. Okay. It's not the sword I was hoping for. So I definitely got that mixed up. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick bit of research. Elden Ring. Let's see, we want to look at weapons. Because I'm wondering if I'm mistaking it for something else. So we want curved swords. The flowing curved sword, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. Where the fuck did you get that? Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, you don't get that till the Consecrated Snowfields, which is an optional area of very powerful enemies right by the, like, pretty much end point of the game. Oh boy. Yeah. Exactamundo. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Oh boy. I do no damage to you, do I? Oh god, and you inflict Scarlet Rot. No, I need to come back with better weapons. That's going to be painful for everyone just watching that go on and on and on and on and on.
generals.
Let's see.
Be well.
The scavenger blade? What about it? The scavenger blade is near here, is it? I saw it on the thing. The scavenger's curved sword. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Found in Mount Gelmir. The katana you're thinking of is the one that has like the gravity magic. You can find it in a crypt nearby. No, I don't think you're thinking of the moon one. I think you're thinking of the other one. Dragon Apostles Cookbook. What do I... Well, it lets me... Dragon Wound Grease, that'd be helpful. What are we thinking, guys? Are we going to go down the path of Dragon Communion? I have 5 hearts. I don't really care for it, if I'm honest. I could see why you'd think that. I didn't care for it personally. It just, it's too big and clunky. You're literally summoning a dragon's head and breathing fire. I don't have enough stats to use any of them at the moment. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Oof. Oh, stop stunning me, please. Ow! Bitch. Sip, 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 sip. Alright. I don't like the rock. It feels too cheap. I'm not really sure where I'm going on this tarnished journey. Any good stopping points? Pretty sure the crypt down there is not too bad. Yoink. Meteoric or blade. That's the katana you was thinking of, by the way. But I'm not a weeb. I don't use katanas. I'm using curved swords. Pretty sure there's a hidden prison over here somewhere. Ugh, I missed that bad. Maybe it's over there. Oh, there you go. Ah, you gotta pay the troll toll to get in. Oof. Can I get up, please? Alright, well it looks like we're gonna go past then. Fire. Hit. Alright, touch grace. Calum. Do you know, that's another town that we actually don't have much knowledge on. Calum. Clearly destroyed, but maybe we'll get to see it in its glory in the DLC. Then again, maybe we're not going back in time at all. Maybe it's just going to be in a different realm. I did see an interesting party idea that instead of what's it called, it being like back in time or anything, you know, America subverted a lot of the older religions that focus around death. Can one of you kill that ball? Yes, thank you. Stake America, I guess. It's possible that that is the original underworld, the Helfen. 4-string lightning grease. I might loan that idea. Missionary's Cookbook, Nomadic Warrior Cookbook. That's interesting. I can poison enemies now, that could be useful. With wary of weak foe. Where though? Ah, there they are. Oof, jumped over my attack. Whip your fucking sword at me, woman. Ow. Ow. It's not even that hard, it's just I keep on getting stunned. Like, the attacks are so telegraphed. It's really my fault for getting hit. Oof. She does good at dodging that attack. Anastasia Tarnished Eater. Raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. Oh, I can't level up yet. Close though. Just a dancer build, pretty much. I'm basically the dancer of the Boreal Valley. I can see why they would intimidate. They're not super hard, if I'm honest, but they're not pushovers either. I wouldn't feel bad for avoiding them.
unspoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who, if you wish. Very well, my lord. And with thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven, ye will wage war in a land afar. Well, shall I let my hand share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Yeah, fuck him. Touch girl, game power. We've gone quite far already, haven't we? Oh, I meant like physically. Like we've done quite a lot in the game for a relatively short time in hindsight. Hello, Mr. Bear. Yoink. Oh, hey, Colin. How you doing, friendo? Oh, King Duck Feeder. I love the username. Howdy. No idea where I'm going. I don't have the emote to bring him down. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing alright? Maiming some Z's. Oh, what have you been playing? I don't think I've caught up. Elden Ring's great as usual. I'm trying to get back into it before the DLC drops. And I'm completely rusty. Doing our best, eh? Dead Island 2. I remember seeing a lot of hype for it when it came out, but I don't know much about how it actually ended up. Need to finish Elden Ring? Oh, buddy, we can help you with that. I just started this new playthrough, and let's see, we're level 35 currently, but we have conquered Caelid. Well, we've been to Caelid. We've met Garank. Done a lot. Ow. Knows where. Do you know what? I can't fault that. If that is how the game is, that's ideal. I don't need a game to try and do everything. I just need to do one thing perfectly. Well, not even perfectly, just with honesty. Ow, you bitch. Okay. I'm getting tired of you. That one motherfucker. Sometimes you just have to look them in the eye. Just take a moment, dodge their attack, and just stare them down. Alright. Looking pretty. Bayren. Ow. Ow! Fuck. If you do want to complete it, or if anyone really wants to complete it and they find that they're struggling, what I did with my friends when I was trying to get them into Elden Ring is we literally co-op the entire game together. Oh, speedrunning, no. Honestly, I was just more coming in for a discussion. On my main character, I've got every single item, and I think we're on New Game +4. I love that character, but because I've beaten the game so many times with them, I've got every item. That's the one I'm gonna go through the DLC with, and cause I want to get them all again. Because I love reading the item descriptions and learning the lore. So ideally, I'll use it for that. But because they're so powerful, I don't want to become lazy. So by the time I get in the DLC, I'm gonna struggle. So I thought just start a new playthrough. We'll just get going and see how it is. Last thing I remember that happened, I got into a fight in the library and got shot by a moon laser or something. Yep, that sounds like Ray Lucaria. Got all the achievements on Dark Souls 1 and 3, finished 2 but missed a few grindy multiplayer achievements. Do you know what? Same here, exact same here. I don't really care for invading people particularly, so that's also the only one I didn't get all the achievements on. Bloody slash. Nice. What's up here? Got all the achievements in Celeste. I agree that probably is harder. I did it on the Switch. It's a great game. I thoroughly recommend. Necessary item. Okay. Oh yeah, Dectus. Yeah. Getting necessary items by mistake. Celeste is a great game. It's like a platforming slash. I was gonna say RPG, but I just mean that there's a lot of dialogue. It's a platformer. It's a platforming game. It's got a kind of existential feel to me, to be honest with you. The secret levels are insane. They're so difficult sometimes. It reminded me of, I'm sure Colin will agree, the secret levels remind me of Super Meat Boy in how easy it is to die. Super Meat Boy vibes from secret level, yep, exactly. Where are we going? Do you know what, another game that's a bit like that you might enjoy, Colin, is The Messenger. Very similar. Kind of. I guess it's more Metroidvania. Game also helpfully tracks your deaths on each level, like I died 1,000 times on one of them. I forgot about that. Probably. It's been out for a long time, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was on Game Pass. I really enjoyed the story on that game. Same as Celeste though. Celeste had an amazing story. Yeah, I found that I have all the achievements for Elden Ring on the PlayStation 4, and this is my first time playing it on the PlayStation 5, and I have no achievements, so I logged into my high-level character, and it was just like, hey, yeah, you defeated this boss for the first time. It's like, it's New Game Plus, like, 4, how? And I realised. No worries, man, have a good Sunday dinner, hope it's a roast. 'tis traditional, I suppose, to have a Sunday roast. Ooh, this might kill me. Nope. See you later, buddy. Hop. Ooh. Get some beast bones. Alright. Excellent. We are gonna be stocked up on bone darts, my friends. Sometimes picking up items on torrent is a struggle, won't lie. Ah, fuck it, I don't care. They're only gonna be small runes. Where do I want to go? Shall we go and kill the boss? Let's go and kill the boss. We've got no upgraded weapons. But you know, we do have big dreams. Ow! Come back here. Oh, that messes me up more than anything. Is when you have an attack like that and you slow down, so you make it look like it's gonna slam, and then you just wait. I inevitably roll too early every time. Tricky punks indeed. Alright, let's go and loot this. I don't remember what's in there, but I want it. Oh, hold on. Gonna stop? No? My dude, I would really appreciate if you just stopped. Okay, there we are. Great axe. I basically just become a bandit. Riding around on my horse. Raiding caravans. Ow. Come here. Damn it. Come here. Come here. I'ma get you. Wait for it. Oh, wait. I want him to charge at me. Yes! Fuck you. I don't wanna. Don't wanna. some determination.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Sure. Are you this one? Yeah.
Some claw. You were just... Thank you. I was pushed out and I ended up as a...
I actually forgot about collecting you, Bok.
When they... So this is all I hope.
Mushroom.
I couldn't, then I...
Alright, cool. Missed. Alright, let's go and get Roderica. There's a jump point, yeah. Anyway.
Not see name's Bernard. Let me ask, are you here in the lands? Does your faith despite? Honest, such thought there's nothing. Any interest in all I know. Now's the time to...
Alright, sweet. This could be kind of cool, right, guys? You know, if I attach... If I... On my offhand, I have a ranged option then.
Well...
Ashes of War, and my scimitar. Oof. Then again, my weapon now does bleed. Passive effects on fast weapons is always a good thing to have. Flame arrows. Neat. Alright, let's go and kill this boss. I've procrastinated enough. We're just gonna fill this quest line and sort it.
Everyone who only to have that, did you know? It's quite
Yep.
You've been heading to some enticed. Well, that but I don't have. It's scary. I want to go nothing. Why can you take? And it'll be glad. It was. Oh, tell them I love and finally get. It was a play. Oh, tell them
Okay.
I love and finally get.
Alright, what spirit are we gonna take this time, guys? It's animals only. So we've got 3 wolves, rotten stray, and spirit jellyfish. It seems her name is Aurelia. Will bravely spew poison at her foes on her summoner's behalf. Rotten Stray? Alright. Don't have enough to level up. Alright, let's just move straight the fuck on. Yeah, but you went for the good... You told me to go for the good boy over the good girl. I could have had Aurelia. Precious, precious Aurelia. It's alright, I'll make sure she gets returned home. Ow. Nice gentle dismount. Look how many people! Back! Back, you fiends! Don't pull out your fucking crossbow, you scum. I can't believe that there was like 20 guys in that fucking corridor that just all followed me through. Oh, ooh, let's grab that ash of war. Might as well, right? I've already cleared the way. Okay, well. Wild strikes. I do love the idea of Ashes of War. Okay, right, so we're gonna want to head up there. I don't know if I have a rune arc. Summoning pool now functional. Behold, a featherless biped. AKA a man. Hey, that guy copied my style.
Foul tarnished.
Who, me?
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Market of the Fan. Go, good boy. He's got Scarlet Rot. Haha, good boy. Ah! No, good boy. Thing is, I'm bleeding him, He's getting hit with magic, and the Scarlet Rot is slowly killing him as well. And Margit the Fell has died on our first try. What a squad. Nah. Well, in fairness, the jellyfish would have spewed poison from a distance. So they both would have had damage over time effects.
Oh, this I can't remember very well. It is sick. I like you, a house guest. Remember your... I thank you. So what can I do?
Oh. I thought there'd be more to do here, but maybe not. "'Tis nothing to do for Margit the Fell." Get her cloak from the pile of corpse sand. Bring her up. Then she'll begin to spirit tune. No, I know that. I thought that once you defeated Margit the Fell Omen, I thought more NPCs appeared there. I thought Rogier was going to be there because I just summoned him. I thought the barbarian woman would be there, but obviously I know her, I meet her in here.
Come over here, would you? I would. It's tightly. Oh, the guards. You breach the. Yeah, you're just the guy. The guard. You'll slip.
Yeah, Rogier's in the small chapel. I thought you could meet him before that, though. That was the thing. Because I know once it is inside this, obviously we've just helped him get in there. I thought you could meet him beforehand, because once he's in there, he starts getting rot. Not rot. Death. I know there's a bird nearby. I fucking heard it. Oh, there you are. Come to me. Oh. Flight pinion. Pinion. This is already going so much better than the last playthrough when we was knights. I'm just not used to using heavy weapons and shields. I am a fast and dexterous person. You're also not being invaded. That's true, but we didn't get many invasions early on. Whoops. In Dark Souls 1, that probably would have been like half my health. There is some verticality and vertical play, but it's more set pieces for the most part, like the Asylum Demon. Obviously, like I said, plunging attacks was a important thing, partially. Minotaur Demon, yep, that too. I couldn't move. Spamming circle, trying to roll, because I knew the follow-up was coming. He got me. That's fine. We'll just run straight to that place. Ow. Owie. Mushroom. What does this sword scale with? Huh. Interesting. It is curious that it has the exact scaling as the scimitar. I don't know how the fuck I rolled through that. It's designed after it. I don't know if it's not after this one. Even though I don't know if it was designed after it, I just know that it was the weapon that was used by the person who inspired those people. The scimitar could have been a thing for many years before. This is how we do it. Curved sword talisman enhances guard counters. It is said that a blind swordman was the originator of this technique. The art allowed one prone to strike at them to lead them vulnerable for roll time for play. Are you kidding? That talisman was enough to make me into a heavy load. Fine. How about this? Is this better? guess once we get to 60 dex, I'm technically a master swordsman, right? Because then you can use any dex-based weapon in the game. True, but it's literally got the name of the guy I follow on there, so... Well, it's not the name, but you know what I mean. The roleplay. You know what happens if you don't follow the roleplay? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really get guard counters. Lame. Thing is, I've got nothing better to switch it out with, right? Nah. Shields are for cowards. I'll come back for you. I just want to hit this bonfire. I still call them bonfires sometimes. I can't help it. Old habits die hard. Die hard, da da da. Listen, if you're gonna spam wind attacks, I'm just gonna spam liquid sword. Fuck you. Now this takes me back to the old days of Dark Souls. Parkouring down something where you're like, I'm not sure if they wanted me to do this, but there might be something. I should really upgrade one of these. That is true. I was also thinking about that. I was just like, should I drop a sword? But my class did come with 2 swords, that's the thing. Maybe the myth has changed over the years. Alright. To be fair, he was also blind, and look, they've moved the blindfold up the head, so it doesn't cover the eyes. It's not that strange. That sort of stuff happens in real life all the time. You say, well, yeah, you're not blind, lol, but like the prophet literally comes with a blindfold. They could have added it if they wanted to. I think it's done purposely. Storm Assault. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the Crucible Knight. I can attempt it. I don't think it will go well. Or I could just creep by him. I look like a menace. Kawadis. Well, it's not that. I'm gonna go back there and try and fight him. I wanted to hit the elevator so that way I could come back if I die without going through everything. I'll do one attempt. Hello. Barely scratching his armor. The sound of mistake is literally the sound of that like ting ting when it's just hitting the armor and doing no damage. Get stepped on, fool. He just uses like aspects of the Crucible wings and just flies up there and decks me. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. Appreciate everyone who came by and listened to me talk about lore and such before we started getting into like the new playthrough. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone who stuck around. And yeah. I'll see you again next week. I need to go and get something to eat. Bye now. Hope you had fun.